Okay guys, good afternoon. We're grilling some Mexican style fajitas today. We're gonna complement it with a Mexican style salsa. It's gonna be a charred salsa. I think you guys are gonna really love this recipe. And today we're not gonna use my charcoal grill. We're gonna use my pellet grill. I want to show you guys that we can get very good results on a pellet grill, just like you can on a charcoal grill or on a wood grill. Okay, and this is also going to display the versatility of a pellet grill. And this is very easy, guys. I think you're going to like it. 4th of July is coming up. This is a nice recipe that you can make for your friends and family. I think everybody is going to enjoy it very much. So first thing I do is, I had my butcher clean this fajita up a little bit, and you're always going to have some fat. Fajita is pretty fatty, but if you see some excess fat, you can trim it yourself. A lot of it is going to burn off on the grill, and as the drippings fall on the fire on your heat source, it's going to produce a nice smell and a very good flavor. Okay. This is a very simple marinade that I use. The first thing that I do is I'm going to place my fajita on a gallon Ziploc. Set it to the side. Okay. Wash my hands a little bit. Okay, and I squeezed, and you gotta use fresh lime juice. So I squeezed roughly about 15 key limes, and I got about a 1/4 cup of juice, which is what I was looking for. I added some vinegar. Okay, I added about a 1/4 cup of vinegar. That also aids in the tenderizing process. And to get some of that Mexican flavor that we all love is about a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, not garlic salt, guys, garlic powder. Okay, and I'll show you why later on, because we're gonna add some more seasoning, more flavor to this recipe, and you don't want to overpower the meat. You want to taste the meat, you want to taste the smoke, and you want to taste the seasoning. Okay, so that is very important. Okay, so you give this a quick mix just so it'll dissolve. Okay, set this aside. Oh, I forgot this little guy. Let's bag. Okay, so you're going to pour your wet ingredients, and then you add, I roughly chopped up some white onion. Throw that in the bag. Seal it up. Okay. Try to squeeze out as much air as possible. Okay. You can hear that air squeezing out. Okay, and then let's give this a good mix. Now we're not done with this seasoning, guys. This is just the wet ingredients, and I added some onion because onion is a natural tenderizer. And we're gonna add, like I said, we're gonna add more seasoning, and it's just gonna make it that much better. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the fridge, stick it in the fridge for roughly about 2 hours, and then I'm going to show you what else I do to this fajita. Okay folks, so I said that I was going to make a Mexican inspired salsa. It's actually called Salsa Asada in Mexico, and it's very, very popular in Mexico. And the ingredients are very simple. So what you see here is 6 tomatoes, 1 onion, 1 Poblano pepper, and I did cut out the inside, 2 Serrano peppers. I just cut the stems off, and I did not devein them, deseed them or anything, because you want that heat. Are we going to use all of these ingredients? Probably not. The reason why I have 2 Serrano peppers is because my family doesn't like it too spicy. I do, but you know, I cook to please my family. And you can add or not add all of these tomatoes. Same thing with the onion. Okay, it's all up to you. It's what you like. And the next step is we're going to take it out to the grill. We're going to char these vegetables, and we're going to get them all nice and charred, tender, and we're going to wrap them in tin foil. And when they're done, I'm going to bring them inside. I'm going to add some additional flavors that are going to make it very delicious. And it's a very versatile salsa that you can enjoy with just about any beef or chicken that you like. So stick around, guys. Okay guys, I'm back. Here are the veggies that I am going to use to make a Mexican salsa. And this is one of the features that I like on my pit boss, that you know, it has that plate, that cover that goes above the fire pot, and you can slide it to the left or to the right, and you have an open flame. As you can see, hope you can see that pretty good. And what I'm doing right now is charring the vegetables, because that's very important in this recipe. You have to get that nice char on the vegetables. Yeah, that is another part of the flavor. Actually, wood is one of the ingredients, so it's gonna come out gray. And once I get them all charred all around, I'm gonna wrap them in tin foil, and I'll show you that also. And set it to the side, let it get tender, and we'll show you the finished product, guys. And it started raining, so the backyard griller normally grills in that area, but I had to do it under my back porch. Luckily I have a back porch where I could work, and the show must go on, right? Alright, we'll be back in a little bit. Guys, I wanted to show you this. See where the tomatoes start sweating? You can see some of the char right there in the bottom. It's pretty hot. That is the flame. The flame already starting to do its job. You know, what you want to see is a nice char like that. I'm still going to take them a little bit further, because all of that is flavor. Don't worry about this, guys. It happens. I mean, you know, onions have layers. Sound like Shrek, huh? You see this right here? This is what you want to see. Of course, you want to take a little bit more. You need that char on those veggies, and it's going to taste fantastic. So sit tight, guys. I just wanted to show you that little piece of information. I gave the vegetables a quick turn, guys, and this is what you want to see. That nice char on the veggies. And I tell you, the salsa alone smells fantastic. And when you add it to your carne asada or your grilled fajitas, it'll make all the difference in the world. I promise you, you will not be disappointed when you try this recipe. Alright, we're just waiting on the Serrano peppers and the Poblano peppers, and this one's ready to come off. And one of the things, guys, that I need to mention is when you char pepper, it just brings out the heat factor in them. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. It just does, and that smells great. But it's a very good flavor, guys. Okay, guys. So I pulled the vegetables off the grill, and you do not want to take the vegetables to the point of no return. And what I mean by that is you don't want to get them too mushy. Okay, because they'll just fall apart on you. They're still these they're charred, but they still have they're nice and firm. So this one's a little bit mushier, but that's fine. It's not gonna hurt anything. Put everything wrapped in heavy duty tin foil. I tell you guys, this just smells fantastic. Just, it's not even ready. We still have not added the rest of the ingredients, and it already smells great. So let me give this a quick wrap, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I wrapped the vegetables in a double layer of heavy duty tin foil. Because I don't want to lose any of the juices, because we're going to use those juices that sweat out from the vegetables, and they add yet another layer of flavor. Okay, so I'm going to close it up. It's getting just about that time to go pull the meat from the fridge and throw it on that grill, and stay tuned, guys. Thank you. Alright, guys, so I had a leftover poblano pepper, and I really didn't plan on doing this recipe, but you know, I said, you know what, I have a leftover poblano pepper. I'm not going to use it for anything else. If you've never had one of these peppers stuffed with cheese on the grill, you're missing out, man. Unfortunately, I do not have the cheese that I need, but I had some mozzarella, which I guess is the next best thing. So we're going to give it a try. I've never tried it with mozzarella. I guess there's the first time for everything, and we're gonna find out. So let's open the grill, grab the pepper right here, and once it gets some of that smoky flavor and a little bit of char outside, I'm gonna wrap it with tin foil again, set it to the side, let that cheese melt, and it's gonna be delicious, guys. You guys, another key component of any good Mexican carne asada is the white onion on the grill. Okay, it's very simple to prepare. You just wash and rinse a white onion. You wrap it in heavy duty tin foil as such, and put it on your grill. Okay, put it on your grill. It gets nice and soft and tender, and I'll also show you how to finish this up, and you can also enjoy it. Okay, so we'll be back. Okay, folks, so I've placed my fajita on the grill, and this is what I meant, you know, not to overpower your ingredients, because you're going to be adding layers of it. So what I'm adding here is just simple all-purpose salt. You know, it already has some great spices in it. Has some garlic, onion, and a lot more stuff they're not going to tell you, right, of course. But then you add some lemon pepper. Okay, you can use your favorite kind, like I am. Again, don't overpower it, guys, because it will get too salty on you. Okay, so I flipped it over. I'm going to do the other side. Okay. And you can add as much or as little as you want. The world is yours when it comes to that. This is your food. And if you're wondering why I'm not getting burned, gonna tell you why in a minute. Okay, so I mentioned that we're going to be grilling some Mexican fajitas on a pellet grill, which is what I'm doing. Okay, see my Pit Boss right there, Pit Boss 820, and I set it after I charred my vegetables for my salsa. I set it on the smoke setting. So what I do, guys, because one of the viewers asked me, how is the smoke flavor on a pellet grill? And I'm very honest on any review that I make, and it's not like a traditional grill, but it's not that far off, guys. You get some delicious food on these things, and that is no joke. Okay, it also depends the type of meat that you're using, spices, and of course it still depends on the chef. I mean, these things say set it and forget it. That's not necessarily true. I've never seen anything other than a slow cooker that you can set it and walk away. A grill, I would not recommend just walking away. You can leave it alone for a good while, like this one. It's on the smoke setting, like I said. It's 140 degrees, and what I'm doing is kind of a cold smoke for the meat, so you can infuse all that mesquite flavor. I used pellet mesquite wood pellets on this cook. That's what I'm using. Sorry, I forgot to mention that at the beginning, but as you can see, I'm calling this video Mexican fajitas, but we're doing a lot more. We got a salsa, we have some jalapeno peppers, we have some sausage, and I'm gonna add some sliced brisket. I'm gonna add some sliced chicken quarters to this as well, because that's not how we roll down here. We grill everything. Okay, so I want to show you everything that I'm cooking today, and hopefully it'll inspire you to get out and try this recipe and let me know what you think. So we'll be back in a little bit. Okay guys, so I added all my food on my grill. You see my salsa cooking on the back, my onion wrapped in foil as well. See my Poblano pepper stuffed with mozzarella cheese. I have some sliced brisket, which is also delicious and very popular in Mexico. There's my fajitas. I have some chicken leg quarters that are sliced in the middle. I have some mollejas, they're known as sweetbreads. And on top we have some sausage and some jalapeno peppers. This food is going to be fantastic. So I have it, like I said, I have it on my smoke setting. I'm letting it, let me actually close this up. I'm letting the food get infused with that great smoky flavor, that mesquite pellets that I added on my hopper. These things are efficient, guys, by the way. And we'll see in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna come back outside and I'm gonna crank my temperature to 350 degrees to 400 degrees, and it'll be ready and very delicious pretty soon. We'll be back. Folks, I just there was a viewer that asked a question how good these things smoke, the pellet grills, and look at it. You could see for yourself, they smoke like crazy. Well, at least this one does. And there's guys out there that use the smoker tubes, and I'm not bashing on tubes, but when I buy something, and these things are not cheap, guys. Even though this one, the Pit Boss, is considered an entry-level pellet grill, they're not that cheap. So if you're shopping around and trying to make a decision, like I was at some point, that's one of the things that that was one of the questions that I asked. How good is the smoke flavor? And I thought they were just an electric grill. This is not like the Foreman grills, guys, which is a great product also, but this is very different. You're cooking with actual wood, and as you can see, it is smoking away. I have no smoking tube in there at all. This is just the grill itself. I think it depends a lot on the pellet that you use. I've only used 2 brands of pellets, several flavors, but only 2 brands, and I guess I got lucky, but both brands that I used worked very well. The smoke flavor is great. Unfortunately, one of those brands I have to order online, and with shipping and and whatnot, it starts getting expensive. So I buy mine at Academy, and it works very, very well. But as I was saying, there's nothing wrong with those smoking tubes. But I like to buy, if I'm going to buy something, make an investment like this one, and the manufacturer is advertising certain characteristics that the grill does or has. That's what I want to take advantage of. And I don't like to be adding additional smoke flavor unless I really have to, and I have not had to on this grill, by the way. And look at it, it's just smoking away. So that's what I look for, guys. If you're happy with adding a smoking tube or firebox, wood chip box, all those things that there's out there in the market, go ahead. I mean, it's personal preference, but my personal opinion is I want to use my equipment to its full potential. That's my goal, and I don't want to be buying anything other than the pellets that I need for my fuel, and that's it. And I'm very happy with it. I think you guys will be very happy with any grill that you buy. You just have to learn how to use it, like I have. I mentioned in other videos before, when I first got it, I wasn't too thrilled with the results, but again, I didn't know how to use it. Okay, so I've learned how to use it very well. It does great for me. It produces some great food, and you're gonna see at the end of this video, I promise you, you're gonna like the results of my food. So stick around, guys. Okay, guys, it's been roughly about 30 minutes, and I've been cold smoking my food. As you can see, it starts getting a nice color to it. You're not gonna hurt it, guys. It's just a light smoke, and this thing is still smoking away. So I'm gonna shut the lid, crank it up to 350 degrees. I have the P setting set at 6, and this thing gets pretty hot very, very quickly, guys. Okay, guys, I just wanted to show you that I cranked up my heat from the smoke setting to 350 degrees, and you can already hear that sizzle. And I just gave the fajita a quick flip, and you can see it has some nice smoke color that it took on the first 30 minutes of that cold smoke that I did, and that's what I was talking about. And ultimately, that was my goal. So let me shut this lid and keep cooking. Okay, guys, so we pulled the vegetables off the grill. If you recall, we wrapped them in heavy tin foil twice. They're nice and tender. Very tender. So right now we're just gonna add one Serrano pepper, just to make sure that it's not that hot. Now, throw away any of this juice, guys, because this is some of that flavor that I told you we can get from the vegetable dripping. So. Okay, next we're gonna add about a teaspoon of regular salt. And again, this is to taste, guys. You add or do not add as much as you want. half a teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Now this is garlic powder, guys, not garlic salt, because we've already added some salt. So I have some cilantro over here that I've already rinsed. Gonna add a little bit of water to smooth out the consistency. And you can make it as thin or as thick as you want, of course. It's totally up to you. Get this out of the way. Okay guys, so let's see, it's a little too close. I'll try to blend this as best as I can. Okay guys, so I liquefied my salsa for all my ingredients. I'm gonna give it a quick taste. At this point, I mean, you can make it as thick or as thin as you want. This is the consistency that we like it. It's right in the middle. Give it a quick taste. Really good, guys. Really good. So I'm gonna slice up my fajitas and then we'll plate it up for you. Okay guys, so I'm gonna slice up our fajita. Okay. If you notice, the grain is coming this way. Perfectly cooked. You're gonna get some of the thinner edges that are gonna get a bit hard, of course. Grab corn tortilla, add some of this salsa asada that we made. And there you go, guys. Mexican style fajitas with a Mexican style salsa asada. I'm gonna plate it up here in a little bit and I'll take a snapshot of it and include it on the video. Okay guys, and here is the onion that I wrapped in heavy duty foil and placed it on the grill. This makes a great and delicious topping on any taco that you want, especially on fajitas. These are not caramelized onions. These are this took a while to get it this tender. And here's a Poblano pepper that I stuffed with the mozzarella cheese. It's still a little soft. I need to let it get a little bit more firm and then I'm gonna slice into it, but just wanted to show you how good it looks. And these onions, my wife cut up sliced some limes and used the lime juice of, I want to say about 6 limes. Add a little bit of salt and that's it. Very simple. Very simple topping and very delicious. Okay guys, well here is the finished product. As you can see, it smells fantastic. I gave it a quick taste and it tastes great. That salsa asada really complements the Mexican spices that I used on the meat. And you know, we have a jalapeno pepper. There's the star of our show, fajitas, some sausage, sliced brisket, some mollejitas or sweetbreads, some leg quarters sliced in half, and of course our Mexican salsa. I hope you guys really like this video. If you like it, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Thank you all again for watching my video and have a great day.